Hey, you are now listening or watching the Halos in the Infield podcast, sponsored in part by Noble L Works over on 1621 South Sinclair, where you can get discounts by just mentioning HITI, Halos in the Infield. Drink discounts on us, baby. And also by 714 Tickets. The price you see is the price you get, and you also get 10% additionally off in the Apply Now code once you order your tickets just by mentioning HITI, Halos in the Infield. Now enjoy the show.
Live every night on the Halos in the Infield Baseball Network.
Welcome to the Halos in the Infield post-game podcast with Todd Fox, sponsored by Noble Ale Works Brewery, as well as 714 Tickets. This is your nightly destination for all things Los Angeles Angels. Come join Todd as he recaps every thrilling and disappointing moment from tonight's game, win or lose. Get ready for insightful analysis, fan reactions, and Todd's engaging commentary. Plus, fans can call in live to the Halo hotline to have their voices and opinions heard as well.
It's the Halo hotline.
Stay tuned in for your chance to win free Halos merchandise with our weekly trivia.
It's all about the game.
It's time to dive into the heart of Angels baseball with Todd Fox on the Halos in the Infield postgame podcast.
There's a drive from Mike Trout. See you later. That is long gone.
It's the Todd Fox postgame podcast with your host, Todd Fox.
Hey, welcome into another episode of the Halos in the Infield post-game show with your host, Todd Fox, and along with
James. I can't believe I'm here. It feels good, and I'm happy to be here.
the AC feels good, right?
Oh, I needed that.
Well, this is the only place where you can get real talk from real Angel fans, and we're glad that you joined us here tonight. Hit a like and subscribe for us. That would be amazing. Also, we're a little late because we went to the game tonight. James took care of it tonight, and we officially got our season tickets for next year.
Not mine, but y'all.
Yeah, we're into sin next year. So, yeah, it is one of those things. But anyway, let's talk about tomorrow first. We're going to be at Mezzo, and it looks like me and you are going to be calling the game, right?
Yeah, I can't wait for that. Like I mentioned on the other live that I was at, I'm thinking, man, I've really wanted to do that for a long time with you. And you guys have been amazing there. And please come out again, mention the code HITI or Halos in the Infield for 15% off of your order. Just the wings are amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Calzones will fill you up. If it fills me up, it's going to fill you up. That's for sure.
I'll just say, if you don't have tickets for the game, come down to Mezzo's, hang out with us. Let's have a good time. Let's watch a game. We'll put you on too, and you can say hi to everyone on there, your family, your friends, or whatever, and talk baseball. But tonight, we get to do something that we haven't done in about, 4 days or so, and that is talk about an Angels victory as they defeat the Atlanta Braves. Now, in the comments, James, there's been a lot of them that said, hey, we're probably going to lose this series against, what is it, the team they just played?
Atlanta Braves.
The Toronto Blue Jays.
Oh, Blue Jays. Yeah.
But then people said, well, we're going to probably beat the Braves. Watch us sweep the Braves. Well, we're 2 games away. And I know there's 2 more games. But
are you honking your horn?
I'm trying not to, especially with another guy like right next to me. But
no.
But no, I mean, the Angels got a nice victory tonight. 3-2. They only mustered those 3 runs on 6 hits while allowing 2 runs on 8 hits. The Braves had 11 men left on base tonight.
Could have been worse.
It really could have been worse. And, I'm going to ask you a couple things. We're going to give our thoughts. We're going to do the show normally. It's just that James is tagging along tonight, and which I always enjoy a company on the post game. But, James, what were your thoughts about tonight's victory? I know it's not going to propel this team anywhere. We're not going to the playoffs or nothing like that. But this is what do you get out of a victory like this against the Atlanta Braves?
You know how they say moral victories even after a loss, but this is like a moral win. It's something that a team will have, a young team like this, that you could build upon, you would figure, or they're just so helter-skelter that they'll just go back to the same ways they did against Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
But as we were talking about, I think it's more of the Atlanta Braves not being who they were with all the injuries, with all the changes in their lineup and trying to scrap players together. It's more about them having their downfall than I think the Angels winning. But I do give credit, though, to the bullpen coming in. Remember, they've been taxed, outworked tonight. As Ron Washington mentioned, Soriano only went, only in the fourth inning. He was having trouble with his off-speed stuff and the splitter. So that was something you didn't really see from Jose Soriano. But at least he lasted that long, and he didn't give up runs. And that was a credit, I think, to the Angel defense, especially the infield, turning some double plays. But to get the timely hits the Angels did, I guess was good. You wish you could have had more. But again, credit to the bullpen and Ben Joyce getting his second career save. And you got to give credit to Burke. I'm trying to remember his first name, but he was DFA'd last week by the Texas Rangers. Here it is. Internet slow. But Burke, Brock Burke. That just sounds like a 90s bully name. But he was DFA'd by the Rangers, and they just threw him into the fire, and he had the 5-out, hold there, which was awesome.
He got the victory.
Or the win, excuse me.
Yeah,
the hold was Strickland and Moore. And, Moore hasn't been the same this year.
No, he hasn't.
Credit to Burke for doing the job. And also Ronnie Contreras, too. So all the bullpen, for me, they get an award tonight.
Well, it's like we've been saying all season, this bullpen has been the one bright spot, because there's been a mention tonight, too, the fact that the Angels are, up until that Ohapi 2-run homer, which he was 0 for 29 coming in, the team in general with runners in scoring position was 0 for 53. So again, we talk about it time in, time out. When this team can win if it scores 5 or more, they cannot win when they're scoring 2 or 3 runs a game, which they've been doing. Getting these useless home runs in the 9th inning when it doesn't matter. So we're going to get into all that, and we're going to talk about the awards. But definitely before I do, I just want to touch on how the bullpen, like you said, reiterate what you just said. 2 walks by Burke in the inning and 2/3. Other than that, Contreras looked really good. Strickland, he did give up a fly ball that was kind of deep, kind of scary there for a minute, but Ward made a nice catch. Oh, yeah. And then Ben Joyce, what can you say? After Moore got himself into a little trouble, Ben Joyce did the 5-out thing. And again, his first 2 saves have not been your conventional 3 outs. They've been a 4-out save and a 5-out save. And he just looks freaking confident.
It's amazing about Ben Joyce how, he started off so well. You got the save against the Mets, where he threw 105. And then, on the road trip, he kind of struggled there. The whole bullpen did. When you think about Cross hasn't been the same. He's been losing games instead of winning games. So it was good to see Joyce bounce back like this, and to get the 5-out save. I think it was 5-out save. I know me and everybody else around us was talking about who else are we going to use in that bullpen tonight. But and then I hate giving credit to Trent Rush, but we were listening to that god awful show coming back from the game tonight, and he did mention, hey, Ron Washington did have the controls there very well. At least he was able to manage the bullpen here and there. That was kind of like an old school game where I remember Buck Showalter would bring in guys like after one at bat, and he would just turn him through the turnstiles. But that's what this game kind of felt like, but not as much, of course, with the 3 batter rule. But yeah, credit to Washington to get it all together, and then Ben Joyce to do his thing.
Yeah, it was really weird to see Soriano struggle, because we kind of looked at each other and we were like, why is he yanking him so early? And you were like 76 pitches, but he can't find the plate. And that's exactly what Ron Washington said. And by the way, I want to give props to 2 people tonight. One, I want to give props to the DJ, because the DJ, I've been to a lot of games this season, and he's been the worst fucking DJ out there. He can't keep to one genre of music. As soon as you're like, oh, I like this. Oh, he switched his song again. No, but I was going to games and he was 0 for 7. Every game that he's in, let's make some noise. This asshole plays every version of Deo you can possibly think of. And then they put on the damn thing, Neto. And it's like, crap. Now here come all the kids just every 5 seconds going Neto. They had 12 Deos before the third inning was over. I was like, dude, they're on pace to go for like 60 tonight. But they finished with only 21, which was shocking because when the game really needed some Deos late, we didn't get any. But the first 3 innings, that's all you fucking heard, dude.
I don't usually tune it out, but I did notice there was an increase of the Deos tonight. Let me ask you a question though.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather have the same amount of cowbells going or Deos?
Cowbells.
Yeah.
Give me the cowbell every day. I'm so sick and tired of the Deo. And then here's the other thing too. Second props. Okay, this man right here. So we're sitting in our future season tickets seats. And he last time when we were there and O'Hoppe was up with the bases loaded says, watch, he's going to hit a grand slam. I think he's going to hit a grand slam. I'm like, man, I hope he does. And then what happens? Grand slam tonight, after the bad air by Mr. Injured, which we'll touch on that too. Number 6, after he, allows and should have got charged with an error and it was 2-0 at that point. O'Hoppe is up to bat and or before is it bat actually because they got the lead runner on. I told James, I'm like, so do we get a solo run right here or do we respond with 1 run and continue to lose? And he's like, no, we're going to tie it up 2-run homer. I'm like, 2-run homer. And he's like, yeah, 2-run homer O'Hoppe left field. I shit you not. A pitch later, it goes to right center field. So he got the field wrong, but my man called another O'Hoppe home run. That was great. So props to James.
Yeah, his 17th, and what was it? He was 0 for his last 29.
29, yeah.
It was just something he really needed. He needed to see that ball, not technically go over the fence, but just land where the hitter or the fielders aren't.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he really needed. Now, I don't know if it will catapult him, but man, he had a horrible road trip.
It's terrible in New York, terrible when it's Toronto.
He was pressing against the Yankees with the family there, the whole thing with his dad, being cancer and all that. And then going to Washington, that was a struggle there. Then you're facing Toronto, which has, a good starting rotation at least. But yeah, O'Hoppe needed that. That was a good relief there for Logan, and I'm just happy for him. I'll take the credit. Sure, whatever.
Yeah, there you go.
What was it? The Grand Slam was what, the second game of the year?
Yes.
Or whatever it was. I think it was on that Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll take that too, I guess. He just has the flair sometimes for the dramatic. He knows the situation, and then he knows he has the power too. And that's just something that we haven't seen from the catcher's position maybe since Chris Iannetta, when he would randomly hit those.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't mean anything.
Yeah. It was the same thing. Solo blast. It was it's been very weird. We haven't had like a clutch catcher, but O'Hoppe has turned into one. So with that being said, we have one thing to play for you when the Angels win.
Two things. I felt like we were just there. And
because we were.
I gotta get a mohawk every time I hear that song.
Okay. Now, me and you got to talk between this song right now. We got to pick and come to it because whenever I do a post game with somebody, it has to be consensus. It just can't be me agreeing on who gets the award. So let's talk about the Golden Stamos. So we came to a decision. And tonight's Golden Stamos for best performance on the field goes to
Brock Burke.
who the hell is Brock Burke?
I don't think anybody had him in your bingo cards.
Hell no.
And it's a upset at the Emmy Awards or whatever awards that nobody watches anymore. Yeah, Brock Burke getting the win tonight, getting his first win of the his Angel career here. He went 1 2/3, no runs, no hits given up. He did give up 2 walks, but he made up for it with 2 strikeouts. And look at this. He only had he went 30 pitches, 16 were strikes, and his ERA went down a whole
Run
and some more too. I'm trying to remember yesterday when I did squared, but I think it was like at 936 or something like that. It's down to 8.22.
Solid pickup.
So it's one of those things where you get lucky now, and it's a good confidence booster for him. So that's why I like that. And then anytime a reliever comes in for more than just 1 inning, you're putting a lot on him. You probably won't see him tomorrow.
Mhm.
But yeah, I just think he deserves that. We were talking about O'Hoppe, where it's like, yeah, but he hits home runs all the time, and I know he just got over a slump, and then we were talking about Moniak getting his clutch hit, and I know probably in the comments there'll be some disagreements about it, but yeah, I feel like I'm kind of weird, so I wanted to give it to Burke over the players that we know.
That's an interesting take, but it's a good one because he was the go-between to get the Angels to the victory. He held it together when the Braves put together a couple rallies. So with that being said, let's talk about who gets the Nacho Night Award for Nacho Night.
I love the nachos, gas station nachos. I love those nachos, yeah. Gas station nachos, ow.
Okay, so tonight there was plenty of candidates. Let's just say that. My man just brought up Austin Riley. He went 0 for 5 with 2 strikeouts. Hell, you could look at the Angel lineup and go up and down. They had 13 strikeouts collectively. You had 6 of them come from Stefanik and Neto alone.
Yikes.
So you could pick out one of those guys because we like to favor a hat trick or a golden sombrero. But I'm just going to give it to good old number 6. Good old number 6 decided, hey, I've been playing a lot lately. And if I get hit in any kind of way, it's contusion. It's day-to-day over the radio tonight. And then tomorrow, you're going to hear Gooby say in between Hall of Fame speeches he did for the Royals, he's going to say, hey, just to let you guys know, number 6 decided to go on the IL. And then Wayne's going to be like, decided, or was he placed on the IL? Gooby's going to be like, no, he just he has that right to make up in his own rules. He feels a contusion that could turn cancerous, and he's going to sit out on the IL.
It kind of reminds me of the chair that's out there. His injury, he kind of looked like that today. But yeah, I thought he should have got an error. Instead, there was some home cooking, I guess, where the Brave got the hit when it shouldn't have happened. And then I saw he got hit by the pitch instantly. It's funny though, because I saw him grab for the wrist, and all of a sudden, it's a right elbow inflammation injury, or whatever it's called. It's like, wait, that's the wrong spot of his body. Right elbow contusion. So all I could think of with Anthony Rendon, where it's like, okay, maybe it was just the pain just went down to his elbow from his wrist.
I don't know. I thought he was holding his back when he got to first base because I was watching him. I'm like, look at this little pussy. I've been hit by hard pitches like that, and it's like, just shake it off. Do your best, Taylor Swift. But no, he's probably going to hit the IL, and who gives a shit now?
Oh, they're saying he got hit in the back, not on the elbow.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw him get hit in the back.
So how does the pain go
I don't know.
here, from the back all the way to the elbow?
You watch, he's going to go on the IL for the gluteus maximus. Now, real quick, actually, I've got to pay this due. We have an award change. Now, I thought this award was going to last all season. And we haven't come up exactly, maybe in the comments, if you guys and gals have a suggestion for an award There's been one thrown out there. It could be the A-Train Award. Obviously, if you don't know, while we were off, Willie Calhoun, also known as Big Penis Willie, Big Willie style, or the Big Dong, he got DFA'd. And we can't play this more than just tonight. So tonight is an homage to the big unit, the Big Dong himself. We're going to talk about and give away the award for the last time for the stiffest competition, the hardest pitcher to hit. It's the last Golden Dong to be given out.
It's a big Calhoun, the Golden Dong, for the player who stood out all day long. Stiffest competition on the field, halos in the infield, who's finna be revealed?
So the Golden Dong for the, hardest pitcher to hit, stiffest competition in the box, whatever you want to call it. We're going to give it to Mickey Moniak. And Moniak's big double, obviously he hasn't won too many of these awards this year. He usually is a Nacho Night award winner. But his big double, almost home run, gave the Angels a narrow 3-2 win.
Yeah, I agree with that award choice. And, it's fitting because probably Moniak won't be around either. So, but yeah, to see Moniak finally get a hit, and in a big stage as well, raising that great average to 224. That's kind of good. But yeah, I agree with that. I have no issue with that. But looking at Calhoun this year, as we send him away, only 5 home runs, 245 average, 20 RBIs, OPS of 695. That's kind of low there. There was a thing, I think I mentioned it on Square too, with Calhoun and what Ron Washington mentioned to him and the media, where it's like, hey, he's not a home run hitter, but the things that we remember him for are the 5 home runs. The one walk-off he had, where he had the post-game interview that was just awful. The personality is all down there. It's not it's not anywhere else. So
he was rewarded for that walk-off by resting 3 days.
Oh my, that's not going to help you. Yeah, 68 games played. He had 229 at bats, scored 26 runs, 56 hits, 16 doubles. I'm shocked by that. No triples, of course.
His penis wouldn't let him get that far.
31 strikeouts. He was caught stealing once. Okay.
Literally his
what?
His girl or significant others like drop anchor, and you hear dong, ding dong.
And then his WAR was negative 0.03. The only right thing that would happen for Willie now, and the only Angel way for things to happen now is Willie to go to a contender and pinch hit and blossom to a postseason team. You got to believe that. So goodbye, Willie.
Yep, Big Willie style all up in it.
Getting jiggy with it.
There you go. Na 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 na.
So lyric, I will continue. Stop me.
Sorry. So let's start this one off how we always started off, thanks to this guy. And if you want to blame somebody, blame freaking Mateo. It's all your goddamn fault.
It's o'clock, Angels play. Win or lose, we toast today. Sip and cheer, no matter the score. Splits o'clock, let's pour some more. Splits o'clock, let's pour some more.
I gotta say, Todd, that is in my head every day. Pause. I recite that song at work every damn day, just like people would with the anthem when they were in school. I sing that in my head every damn day. Win or lose, we toast today.
That is some good ass lyrics by Randy, and also the what is it called? The Big Calhoun. Every time that ding dong goes off, I'm like, it's Big Calhoun.
All the dogs,
the Golden Dong,
wherever are ready to go.
They're all how.
Who's at the door?
Yeah, exactly. And it says finally a win for the Angels. Grill Master checks in with wait, we won. And it is trippy because this team doesn't win too much, but when they do, you kind of have to tip your cap, which I can't find the soundbite for it. But I'll play this. Pretty cocky. Nope. We won. Geez, where did it get mixed up again? Because it's right down here.
We won?
Tyler says, "Hey, check out that pencil bat. Hey."
That was a throwback, I think, to what was that game? It was either 18 or 19 or 21, maybe, where the Angels and Indians were playing in Williamsport, that Little League game. And I think somebody had one of those pencil bats, but I think it's a homage toward Pencil Neck. That'll be his new nickname for him.
Should be. Saucy says pitching came through again. So he knows what's up. Tyler also says Joyce looking confident. Grillmaster says you got to be very brave to beat the team. Get out of here. Jim says poor Rendon hurt again.
Let me say it was an honor again to talk to him. I haven't spoke to him in a while just because I've been sitting other places. But Jim's always a great guy. Knows so much stuff, trivia just through the roof, and just smart about everything. And just honored to talk to him, and I believe a grandson or whomever else that was.
Grandson, yeah.
Yeah. So, Jim, shout out to you tonight.
Yep. Saucy says, I will miss Willie Calhoun already. Couldn't they have DFA'd Drury?
And if you talk to Grillmaster, Drury's replacement will be here in 2 weeks or whatever it is with Christian Moore.
That's true. That's probably what's going to happen. Halo Joe says James, and then Tyler says yo James. One Jets Pod says James. So you're getting all the happy ones right there.
I felt bad for Randy with Hassan Reddick in that news where it's like, oh, you guys didn't pay me or extend me. I want to get traded, and he hasn't taken a snap. No OTAs, no training camp, just a Jets thing to happen. I'm like, when is that going to stop? They have so many other problems. I know this is a baseball show, but I feel horrible for all the Jet fans. Like, that was going to be a big piece to their already good defense. And I don't know what the hell's going on.
When the fines start coming in, he'll play.
And how?
Yeah. He also says, season tickets, you cucks. Hey. I watch your potty mouth.
It's a great sight to see, where you're going to be sitting, but it's like, man, I couldn't take the day after day after day, especially if they're not going to spend on free agents or make good moves in the organization.
Well, I'll look at it this way. The days I can't go, I'll raffle them off on here. You know what I mean? Yeah, we'll see if it happens.
Or if I can go, let's say after
there
work,
you go.
I would.
Yeah. So Dan says we can only beat good teams.
I don't think they know what they're doing. Like I don't think they care who they play. They just get lucky when they beat someone. I really truly believe that.
Yes. Did you get a deal others can't get, those season tickets at least? Yes, I did get a deal. A very good deal. So I can't name my sources. So that's the only reason why I went for it. Dan says that's what communists do at Halo Joe. I don't know what they're referencing. Robert says, shoot, bring me some food back from Mezzo's, boys. I should, Robert. I owe you big time. Halo Joe says, grill can't make it. More calzones for everybody.
I got to mention this before we go tomorrow. Man, I had that Memphis dry rub. Oh, goodness. I was hiding my mouth being on fire that night, but that was amazing. That really woke me up. My sinuses were all gone. It was amazing.
Oh, it was delicious, bro.
I'm not going to do it again. I'm going to go sissy time where I'm not going to get anything spicy, but I can't wait for tomorrow. Not only because I can't wait to eat, but just to hang out with everybody, and hopefully some of you will make it.
Yeah, I mean, you can go the Wild Barbecue. That one's pretty good.
I got to try that. There was like 3 others I want to try. I love that right there.
Yeah, One Jets Pod.
An homage to someone who hasn't been in the comments in a while.
I wish he would be down here. Oh, yeah, that's right.
I haven't seen him since that party.
Well, he's all chargered now.
Oh,
So Tyler
Ugh.
says, and the mezzo stuff or staff can avoid the deep clean in the restaurant.
you have to imagine Tyler, and Tyler's been an all-star ever since I've seen him this year. You know, he's been great in the chat.
Cool cat.
You know, he's got the vibe between you and him.
Mhm.
But not only Dave's Hot Chicken is across the street, but now you have Mezzo there. Anaheim City, they got some work to do.
Oh yeah. Halo Joe says when Todd holds a mic, he needs a championship ring. Yeah, I need to be like, hey, I got this diamond ring right here, James. I'm also in the Cuck Hall of Fame, so I just want to let you know, just in case you were wondering. But back to you, James.
Yeah, I always wonder. Maybe the thing doesn't reach out or it's in the way, but I always wonder why you're holding it.
Well, I don't know.
I could too, but
Yeah, sometimes
don't
I'm
want to.
comfortable with it. Sometimes I'm not. You know,
I like it.
what
That's
she
what
said.
Ralph Lauer used to do.
Well, if you want, we could do that tomorrow. We don't have to, because sometimes I don't like taking those because you have to screw them onto the table.
Yeah, I'm
It's just
down for
easier.
that.
Okay.
Because let's say I start burping or whatever.
Yeah, or,
from the food, I
like
could pull
that.
it away.
Yeah, or
Cough button.
we could just be like, hey, it's time for the showcase showdown. Chris says, do we have a coach for running the bases? Yes, we do.
What happened though? I think I was in a conversation probably with someone with Adele getting thrown out at first. It was a 5-3.
Supposedly he rounded first a little bit, or he did a spin to where he wasn't running a straight line and was tagged out.
I don't
get it.
But let me say, it's the first time in a while he's had a moment like that. You know,
Mhm.
he's been solid defensively. He's had some clutch hits. The only thing his average, of course, is 201.
Yeah, he's barely batting.
And he didn't
200.
get a hit tonight, of course, and he had to strike out. But at least not as many base running. I think he's starting to learn from those errors. You have Johnny Washington. You have what's the other dude name? But Ron Washington there, and Ryan Gomes helping him out. I hope, and that's all you can do. You teach a young player or someone that's been just given not really the best opportunities back and forth. You know, you got to. Whenever we talk about Adele, you have to factor that in, that he kept getting thrown back and forth. You know, nothing consistent. This is the first year where he's been consistently playing.
His nickname should be Yo-Yo.
I like that. Yo-yoing up and down.
Grill Master says, oh, Hoppy home run, Q Bally's.
Oh, boy.
Because you got to get in the home run Bally's call. That's for damn sure. Wait, breaking news. 21 tonight. God damn. I mean, they leveled off, but still. Coach Carlini is frustrated because my offense isn't executing and they are dropping passes. It's been the same plays for 2 years.
Now, Matei, is he actually an assistant? He's the offensive coordinator for a high school football team? That's amazing. I would love to see your team at work. You know, your was it middle school, high school? I'm sorry.
I think it's high school.
High school. I would love to see one of your games, and you can break down film too. I would love that.
Yeah, you should do a video.
No, Mario. My internet was slow on my phone.
Oh, for tonight.
Not his. Yeah, when I was trying to look up something.
Well, I think we're so used to my system fucking up. He's already assuming.
What the hell's going on out here?
See?
I assume far too much.
Yep.
Well,
Mateo also says when Zach Neto was at the plate,
Oh.
Patio said, best hitter in baseball.
so it was patio because Wayne was at the Apple TV game.
You called
Yikes. I don't want to hear patio either, man.
it. One Jets Pod says, I'm so glad I'm walking away from the Angels social media after August. Fuck this franchise. Again, bitter, but I don't hate him for it because everyone has that choice. And it's dude, we've all been there. We've all been bitter. We've all been upset. We've been happy. This team will put you through the ringer. And sometimes it is good just to step away. I did it 2 seasons ago. 2 seasons ago in September, I completely checked out.
So wait. So you mean you guys are unfollowing the social media or just taking the notifications off?
Yeah, he's pretty much doing that.
Okay.
He's going off football, which I don't blame him for it. It's a really good season for him
okay.
this year.
I
Yeah.
could see that. If the Raiders were any better, which they probably won't be, I would do the same thing. But literally, I live and die kind of with this team. Like the
Mhm.
people at my job know when the Angels lose or win the next morning, I come in, I'm like shitty, or the next day I'm happy.
Yeah.
Far cry when I was younger, when the team was winning and I was happy all the time. It's literally we're fans, we're true fans, and
Oh yeah, yeah.
but man, we get sick of the media, the Angels. I think social media just steering us wrong all the time. AM 830, we say it at a nauseum about them. It's just too much positivity, toxic positivity.
Toxic positivity.
As somebody mentioned.
Sounds like it should be a title for a Britney Spears song. But Matthew McWilliams, this is one of my friends
Yeah.
from
Dolphin
junior high.
fan.
Yeah, Dolphin fan, but Atlanta Braves fan, and he's giving
That's
props.
right.
He's giving props to us. So right back at you, buddy.
I'm amazed how the Braves have fallen the last month or two, and
Mhm.
they still have the third wild card. But man, it's just amazing how this team has kind of slipped. And I know the Phillies have kind of slipped too, but you would expect the Braves to hold on to a wild card spot.
I will say this though about Matthew McWilliams and his Atlanta Braves. At least he's had a World Series title in the last couple of years. You know what I'm saying?
And we all rooted for the Braves to win that.
Damn right we did. Damn right we did. Marty says, we're so back. And Joshua says, hey guys, what's up, Joshua? Also, Mateo says, Joe Adele hit R1 to go to second. I love that. I love that.
Show reference.
Mario says, Joyce looks like a different pitcher now that he's a closer. He sure does.
I think you or someone else mentioned, like, you have to know what your role is in order to get fitted for that role and play that role whenever it is. And I just hope that they don't mess him around, throw him around where, oh yeah, someday you're the closer, some days you aren't. And I thought we were going to have that situation tonight.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Marty's predicting 6 will be out for the season. Jim is saying, what does it mean if we win tonight? And he wants to know exactly from the horse's mouth, because the horse on AM 830 always spins the bullshit.
We got a lot of baseball left to be played, and the season starts tonight.
2027.
Lakers fan says that Nico Cavadas walk might be more than Luis Garcia has done in his Red Sox career.
I forgot to see how his stats are. I know Boston has kind of they've been back and forth in that wild card race, but I'm interested to see what the Angels, what those 4 players come back are that the Angels got back. I'm interested to see how they play.
I'm interested too to see how Estevez and Garcia go down the stretch too.
Estevez, I know, had a walk fest in Seattle, that first appearance against the Mariners, and they lost it. And I think he's kind of even out ever since. The Phillies are just trying to get back together to winning, I think. So
yeah,
he's a part of that.
They were so hot there for a while.
Yeah.
Another one. Everyone's checking in with a Deo. What does Deo mean? I have no idea. Look it up, man.
Oh, Halo Joe can educate us on that for sure.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Chris says Gooby and his predictions at every at-bat piss me off.
And I'm the one that predicts things, but I'm not ad nauseum, I think.
Exactly. 714 tickets. 714 tickets.
We need Milu here to say that.
Yep. Oh, Hoppy made it right tonight. Hey, get out of here, Mario. No, we're not going to join in with that. Football game tomorrow. Hopefully we can get the win. It's been a rough week of practice.
Thank you, Andy, for that, or Anthony, for that one.
Oh, jeez.
James has that, Eric. Yeah, I do. I don't know. I gotta go this way, I think, to avoid it.
Does it talk like
No,
Erica Weston? Thank God.
You know, it's funny. I'd never really seen the pregame ceremony, not the videos, but she's there telling us to watch Bally's. And I was like, no, I'm not focused on her mouth. I'm focused on her eye, just like I am. Sorry, Erica. Eric, I know I think the fans were mentioning, would you rather have Curry or Weston? It's like, I want to have both. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm kind of torn right there too, because I just can't get over the way. I mean, the jugs are nice, yeah, but she smiles like more than a horse, like Mr. Ed wouldn't. That's just annoying for whatever reason. I had a feeling the Braves would lose tonight. Ron Washington wanted to win, had good pitches, I think, tonight. Also,
Hi, Dan.
yeah, Lombardi says, holy shit, Moniak came through. I wish I had a holy shit reference from Lombardi, but I don't think they ever got him saying that.
What the hell's going on out here?
Well, no.
Yeah, I don't remember because I watched a lot of stuff on it. NFL films. Just
Oh,
was
yeah,
amazing back then. I don't remember him ever saying that.
Yeah, I don't think he did either. Let's see. Burke was lucky tonight, but they're happy he was lucky. Marty's saying. Also, Moniak, more like Moni Yuck. Mario also says the Angel season has been over since the get-go, but I really enjoy watching them play spoilers against good teams that make the playoffs.
That's all you can do. It's embarrassing. I hate when the Angels have to just succumb to that. But hey, they're playing the Mariners coming up soon. You can make them distance themselves from Houston. Can't really do anything against those series against the White Sox, but you can make them make history by winning, I guess.
That is true.
We were talking about, remember, the White Sox road to fertility. They need what? They can't win 11 for the record.
Yeah, they have to have 10 or less. So we'll see. One Jets Pod's been planning this for a while now. Chris says Rendon can't even handle a bruise. Sebastian's a little late up there with a spritz o'clock, but we appreciate that. Little Wayne says number 6 never missed a game in Southern California. Oh wait, that was Steve Garvey.
Man, I cannot believe Steve Garvey. Learning about him, reading about him, watching him. That dude, powerful, strong. Yeah, it never seemed like he missed a game with the Dodgers and then with San Diego. Cool guy to look at.
True. So me and you are the Bash brothers, apparently, Dimitro says. I appreciate that. Also, new award, Artie's Ace of the Day. Matthew says, a special Golden Dong Award has to go to the Olympic pole vaulter. Hold on a sec. We have a phone call here. It's the Halo Honk line.
G'day, Todd. It's me, Bodie.
Oh, it's Bodie. It's a long time no talk. How are you doing, my man? I mean, are you still on Animal Planet right now?
Actually, I'm back home in my beautiful country of Australia. But I'm up in a tree right now. We got to keep our voice down, Todd.
Okay. What's going on?
Okay. Well, of course, my mission stands as firm as ever with preservation of wildlife. And today, instead of capture and release, I'm merely going to be an observer because I don't want to disrupt the way of the wild.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, let's find out what are you trying to catch or what are you trying to observe?
You're really playing into this. I like that, Todd. Now, I've been hiding up here in this tree for about 3 days, surviving on grubs and eucalyptus bark. And I've seen your typical passing characters like emus, echidnas, and even a couple of crocodiles.
Wow, you've seen it all.
Wow. I've seen quite a bit, but keep your voice down, Todd. Whoa, he comes now. Woo! Have a look at this one. It's a very rare species. It's rare because it's an endangered species.
Why is it endangered?
It's known around these parts as being called the Big Hammer. Or in the science world, better known as Hammerchus neverwabonawimicus. Have a look. He spotted a female. He's going into his reproductive dance. He's got his arms up and his hands behind his head, and he's swaying from side to side, reflecting his pasty skin with the moonlight.
Pasty skin.
Which attracts the female's eyes. Whoa, she's looking at him. You see here? Now he's doing the one step forward and one back. Woo, this is beautiful, Todd. I wish you could see it.
You're describing it so well.
So rare. So incredibly rare. Okay, here it comes. She tilted her head, and now she's gone. Well, Todd, it's a shame. It's bit of a shame. It's at this rate. I don't see a promising future for this species.
Well, I mean, are you gonna try to help it to mate? I mean, you know how sometimes scientists try to help the pandas. They're not really good at mating.
You normally don't want to get involved with things like that. You want to let wildlife take its own road. But we may have to intervene. I might have to bring him into my personal zoo and maybe find him a mate.
Are you going to help him produce? Like get going in a way.
It's going to have to be surgical. He obviously doesn't know what he's doing. Anyway, Todd, I got to get down from this tree. I've been up here for quite a bit. I'm starting to smell a lot like garlic.
I thought you were going to say you're starting to smell a lot like Rally Chris.
What's that smell like?
You don't want to know.
I might have to go take a look at old Rally Chris. He's a great big monkey, isn't it?
He's a very endangered monkey. Probably the biggest monkey in California history.
I'll take a couple of stool samples and study them and see what we can do. Maybe we need to preserve him too. I haven't seen much of him around.
Gotta get a lot of 7-Eleven in those feces.
Sounds good. Sounds like a plan. I'll be in America probably sometime next month, Todd, so I'll hit you up.
Please do, because we really enjoyed your 3-part episode of trying to catch the elusive halo honk.
Oh, did you like that?
I loved it.
Great. I'll make sure. Again, I will. Hey, it was good talking to you. Hey, who's that other fella next to you?
This is James.
James, what species is he?
A human?
Yeah, he's a human.
Oh, shit. Sorry, James. I'm joking with you. I know the great James.
I guess you know me everywhere. Okay.
I'll talk to you later, Todd. You have a good day.
Hey, by all means, Bodie, but always remember, stay away from stingrays.
Okay, it's an odd tip, but I'll take it.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
You know, when he mentioned monkey, I can imagine not talking about the dude with the bell today and what he was dressed up like. He had the monkey tree with all the monkeys on there since 2001.
Do you think he would have pissed off Rally Chris if Rally Chris saw him?
Oh, they too would fight.
I think so.
I would pay to see that. That would be the slowest fight, but I would love to see it.
Slow being a key word right there. Silent E says, all we have to do is find out who has the new golden dong. I don't think I'll get lucky enough to find another. I'm not changing my profile picture.
We have to get Marsha on that ASAP in the locker room.
I'm pretty sure she has some sort of dong, right? My second greatest creation, Spritz O'Clock. I think One Jets Pod has done a lot of good on here.
It's in my head.
You really can't narrow it down to one. Whoever made the Golden Dong Award should get a Grammy. Well, that goes to One Jets Pod.
It's funky.
Jack Lee says, is it time to bring up Dana and our number 1 draft pick and let them play to the end of the season? You think so?
No on Dana, but draft pick, yeah. Let Christian Moore come up. By the way, who is that? Kendra Morales has the profile pick there, I think.
It looks like it, yeah.
That's cool. Thank you.
I would bring up the kid. I would wait on Dana.
He, like I mentioned on the on the Squared show, solo show, he, right away from the interview they had with him on MLB Network or whatever, he's like, I want to win. I want the Angels to be a winner, and I want to do everything to help the club. And then you seen today, I think he had he was 2 for 5, I think they showed on Bally's. My thing is, and I don't know if anybody else thinks this, but I think it would do a disservice to him if we went up to AAA. Usually the Angels send people from AA to the majors. They skip that step that has really hurt people in the long run at AAA.
Oh yeah. And you need that step, but they don't value it. Like you said, it's more of a hitter's, Hey, by the way, Halo Joe says the Golden Frisch Brothers Award.
By the way, I think they're the ones prank calling you, and it's just the worst prank calls. I mean, I've known legends of prank calls like Frank Garrett and Angry Black Guy and Crazy Black Gangsta, whatever it is. Those on YouTube, I love those. And these guys, again, like you mentioned, have no damn talent when they do the prank calls.
Oh yeah, they it wouldn't surprise me. I'm with you on that one. I really do.
Come on, Grill. I mean, Mateo.
Yeah, I'm just glad we didn't have the Wong outcome.
It's not here anymore.
He's been using that one no matter what. The Golden Dry Rub Award.
That's a candidate.
Big 20 loves the dry rub. Oh, that's nasty, Marty.
No lotion.
Oh, now being a season ticket holder, you think you can wear the clown costume?
You were talking about that.
I was told not to.
And how? Yeah.
And it's not like one of those things where I agreed to some of the brass, but I was told by another season ticket holder that would not be smart to do. But who knows me to be?
You've never
smart.
been to one. No. You've never been one to go by the rules, even when pushed and shoved to do the right thing, or not go by anybody else's rules. And I have to admire you for that. You say, hey, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're not going to be told anything at first. It was a long walk back to Noble.
It was.
At one day, but
I was defeated, but I felt like I won the battle still. You know what
sure.
I mean?
Yeah.
I look at it this way too. September, I'm still going to go. I know a few people have been asking, are we going to do that thing in front of the Orange Thorpe as far as holding out banners and saying, honk if you hate Artie, stuff like that. I'm down to do it.
The only thing is I wonder, do you have to be on the sidewalk or can you be on the grass?
Sidewalk.
Yeah, that's what I figure.
You can't even be on the grass.
Yeah.
But that still gets all the traffic coming off the freeways right there.
You have to do it on like a Saturday. There has to be a giveaway or whatever.
Yeah.
Fireworks always a giveaway, I guess.
Yeah, it'd be a Friday or a Saturday, but I like to see those boundaries and push them. That's what I've always been about. So that's
like that.
Halo Joe's just going through his nightstand now, reading off of labels, or what is that?
I think off label.
Oh, off labels.
I think.
Josh says, it sucks I work tomorrow night, else I would be at Mezzo.
Okay, that's the issue I had. Remember starting my new job, and I would always work weekends, and I would watch the lives and just FOMO, just fear of missing out. And luckily, the last 2 nights, I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, we'll be able to hang out and call the game tomorrow. So
that's what I'm gonna have my tea ready and Jolly Ranchers and get my voice going.
We're gonna be breaking it down scientifically, as my friend would always say. The Golden Pilar Award for most erect player, same thing, just with a twist. well, he'd have to put a goat over there because apparently he likes goats. Just kidding.
Stop.
Marsha wants Todd to Mezzo. Oh no. James sitting in the cuck chair. Marty, man, everyone's taking shots on us right here. No, there's not a black spider. There's always that risk. Why is there a turd behind James?
Oh, the Seahawks.
That's coming from a Rams fan. So,
isn't there a penis on the Ram logo?
There is a very big penis.
I hate that. Why didn't they just have the old logo, but the old colors? That's all they could have done.
I like the cheesiness of the Rampede. Like when they're starting the game and you see the big penis logo slowly coming down LA. It's like, here comes the penises, and everyone's like, yeah, penis.
Do people just not like put 2 and 2 together and be like, hey, this might be a bad idea. Let's not try this.
I point that out every time I go to a Seahawks Rams game when the Rams fans are being obnoxious, because they are. And I'm like, hey, do you not see what's on midfield? And they're like, what? I go, penis. And then like I show
hey guys, I've never seen that before.
Yeah, then they're like,
put 2 and 2 together.
I had one fan, I swear to God, I told him in the first quarter, and the rest of the game he must have mentioned it 7 times. He's like,
I shouldn't have told him that.
Yeah, he's like, I can't get the penis out of my mind. And I'm like, so many jokes I can insert right there, and I won't. So yeah. Who won the Pac-Man race tonight?
The blue enemy. That's all I can tell you.
Digimon? I don't know.
Hey, dude. Oh, here we go.
I coach a high school football team's school is Kathleen McDonald High School.
Is that Michael McDonald's sister? I never heard of that.
Hmm.
But if you're on YouTube, just send me some.
Yeah. One Jet Spot says, I'm done with baseball. I'm done with baseball graphics and all that stuff. I'm done posting about the team. At least Jets FO are showing out or showing the fans out there that they care. So
Yeah, they're spending the money. They're putting it all on Rodgers. And I can't wait to see how the East shapes up. Like, the Patriots are going to, be young and building.
I think they're going to be a mess.
Yeah, for a little bit. And you're hoping Miami can continue what they're doing. Buffalo's going to take a step down a little bit. And you're just hoping the Jets can, fly straight this time.
I think it's Bills are going to take a step up because they don't have the diva there, and he's going to spread the ball around. So I think it's going to come down to the Jets barely winning that division.
I know we're talking football, but this will be the time where you see what Josh Allen is really about without the names in the wide receiver room.
Can he not turn over as much?
Yeah.
But I still look out One Jets pod. I'm going to beg him because when he does do baseball shit, it flies. So he might be bitter now, but I'm going to try to talk him off the ledge. So check your DMs. Marty says, I can't live and die with this team. Otherwise, I'd be swinging one of those big bats at the entrance. That's true.
What I mean, I guess, is, did the Angels win or lose the night before? And that's how the next day is going to feel like at first for me. Like, if they lose, I'm going to be in a bad mood. If they win, I'll be in a good mood. But yeah, if you don't pay attention to social media like you and Randy do, and like I haven't put notifications on for anything like that in a while, it won't hurt you as much, I don't think.
That is true. Silent E says, excuse me, if no more Golden Dong, another suggestion to replace it will be the Limp Dick Award and give it to number 6 or Artie every night, the grower, not shower award for being the biggest surprise. Wow. It's not bad. It's a nice twist right there, right?
Yeah. You want me to take over for the comments?
Yeah, go
the
for
voice
it.
Good? All right. Let's see. Grillmaster mentions.
Right here, you can click on them, and that way you can read them better.
All right. Grillmaster mentions injuries have been a problem for the Braves these last number of months. Acuna tearing his ACL again. We mentioned Albies getting hit by a pitch, and the way that he got hit by a pitch as well. He had his wrists out, his hands out instead of turning his back. And it's a thing in the day of a launch angle now where everybody's just trying to swing and hit everything deep and not protecting themselves. It's just crazy how it is. Jets Pod says, Silent E, the Golden Dong is a positive award.
It is actually.
Dan Rios wants the
Me Love You Long Time. Hit the banner right there. No, I mean the brand. I'm sorry. Go up. Yeah. Sometimes you got to grab there you go. The yellow one.
This one.
There's a lot of baseball left to be played. And the season starts tonight, which makes me so horny. And me love you long time.
That is scary. I've never done that.
It's really good, though.
Yeah, that's good. The only problem, I hate that it's in Laker colors. Joshua Holdman says the Tigers did DFA Gio Urshela today. I don't think he's going to come back, but
too late.
Jet Spot says the day.
Oh God!
No, I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, I'm heard enough of that tonight.
Out, honestly, for the
too many Deos
season. Halo Joe mentions Deo means day in Spanish.
Wait, hey, yo, Hoppy hammered that home run. Hey,
oh my God, could you imagine Gooby going crazy over that home run tonight by O'Hoppy?
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Launch angle, not even the distance anymore. It's all about launch angle and exit velocity, not the fact that he hit it 407 feet. Sebastian said, hey, O'Hoppy, homered that home run. That's just bad. And also that was bad too. Sapphire mentions the day I sell the team shirt, they win against the Atlanta Braves.
Figures.
Chris M has a suggestion to sell all your shirts. Okay. Do you know what he means by that?
Well, either that or get rid of ours. I don't know.
Demetrio mentions my Angel fandom now consists of seeing the score on my app and Heedy. I'm checked out into already sales. And I think if it wasn't for Heedy or wasn't anything like that, I think I'd be checked out and doing something else. I really do. We'll see if that was the case. Maxerati, I still want to know why Bill is taking a bath to it from Adams, Paris, Adele, Moniak, and Ward.
He's taking, or taking at bats. Taking at bats.
Taking at bats away.
Not taking a bath. Yeah.
Or he mentioned Pilar.
Yeah.
And last week, this dude Max, I don't know you, but man, you went on a tyrant of comments about Pilar and all that. I think he's a great guy to have in the locker room, and that I know we're all trying to see progression and all that, but sometimes you have to let a veteran come in and show people like, hey, this is how you do things, this is what you want to do, and maybe he's helped some of those young guys in the locker room in the outfield. Marty mentions Big 20 will be extinct like the Tassie Tiger. What the hell is a Tassie
Never. Well,
Tiger?
that's why we've never heard of it. It's been extinct apparently. Grillmaster says, "Oh, Rally Chris ball smell."
Did you
get close enough to him, or how do you know about that?
There's a story. I think I'll keep it to myself. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
There was 4 people in the car once. I'll just mention it.
Oh, okay.
Chris mentions we will never see Willie slide in head first.
Oh,
we will never see Willie slide in head first again.
His significant other will, though.
Matthew McWilliams mentions you got a golden dong. Now you need a golden throne, a shitter award.
That's kind of, I could think about that one.
Maxerati mentions the Angels have a bunch of delusional fans. Unfortunately, they talk crap about certain things Angels do, but yet offend doing the same thing simultaneously.
That is true, because that is our freaking AM 830 people. You know what I mean?
Halo honks and everybody unites.
Pilar
is a total and utter waste on the roster. I'm tired of all the leadership stuff. Everything I just said. Everybody in that clubhouse is an adult, but they don't have the experience, game experience. They got there because they were disciplined.
Well, even if they were to cut him and, we're going with the rookies, they kind of are right now anyway. You got rid of 2 players in the last 2 days, and you would think Drury and Pilar would be next, but we'll see.
Definitely Drury. I'm sick of him. I just want his songs to just go away. Matthew McWilliams mentions Todd. Todd needs to dress in the clown costume and have James dress as an Aussie searching for the Halo. No, that's someone else we know.
That is definitely somebody else.
That ain't me. And I love this guy too. Marty mentions Klaus will be on the lookout if you get the season tickets.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm gonna be frisked every night. Maybe even an anal cavity search. We'll see.
Tell me how that goes.
Yeah, I
or
don't
feels.
want to. No.
Marty mentions, let's just say hypothetically. No, I'm good, dude. I'm good, dog.
Okay.
Dan Rios mentions no clue about the penis thing, but then he won't go to the LA Ghetto.
You have to check out the LA Ghetto Stadium. It is a nice stadium, though.
You have to go to the stadium that has the old logo as the outside shape of it, which is stupid.
What I never got is, when the Rams came back and they decided, we're going to wear blue pants, white helmet, white jerseys, but yellow sleeves. Like, why didn't they not just go back to the 1960s, 70s Rams where it was white and blue? That would be a fresh look.
All they had to do was kind of modernize their throwbacks that they wore. They totally dropped the ball. The one thing the Chargers did beat them in is jerseys.
Yeah, jerseys are way better for the
Chargers.
Chargers.
I freaking hate that. Mateo mentions, I may need to hold a team meeting and rip the offense a new one. Sounds like I've heard that before.
Yes.
Dan Rios mentions, as long as drive $50 to park, $100 plus for a ticket. How much are beers at SoFi? Then drive back. No, I'll stay in Huntington Beach, I'm guessing. How much?
Here's what you do though, Dan. Take the metro. I'm serious. Take the trolley, get it at Norwalk, drive to Norwalk, and then take the trolley to the station where I forget what street it is. I don't think it's Normandy. I forget what street. But you get off right there. The bus takes you for free. It's free for football games. The trolley too, and you just take it and takes you right to the freaking entranceway of the stadium. You don't have to deal with traffic. Don't have to deal with parking. Walk in, walk out. Do the same thing back. Your car is parking for free at Norwalk Station. So I'm just saying it's way cheaper to do it that way.
Hey, Dan, you want to go to the Raiders Rams game week 7?
There you go.
I bet you'll like all the people around you.
You'll love all the LA people right there.
I'll be there, I hope. Max Arazi mentions the Angels have you guys on the loop and you guys don't even realize you're in it.
Well, we love the Angels, but
I follow it. I follow the team the way I want to. I'm not told to follow it anyway. That's all I can say. While you guys complain about being in this loop, I'm not Aaron.
No, we talk a lot of trash. I know you're new to the station, Max, and that's cool, but we talk a lot of shit, dude. And we've only done that because the team has been so bad. So.
And this comment is wild. Cap is capping, basically.
Wow. Okay.
Jack Lopez needs to replace Neto. I guess this is just based on tonight. Lopez and Moore up the middle. What? Why?
I don't know about that.
Maxarati mentioning that Cap, you have a low IQ, brother. I haven't seen brother spelled that way in a long ass time. Grill says, why do hitters hate curvy roads? They prefer line way. Halo Joe mentions, how about the golden Grildo? That's a winner.
That one's the leader in the clubhouse right now. That is definitely the leader in the clubhouse. God.
Grildo.
Boy, if Angel's grandma didn't like the hot dogs in the face, imagine that one.
We're going to need Grill to come in for some photo shots and some video.
He could be grilling while, he's on the grill, though.
Somebody throws, wieners at his face and he takes it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Or we could just throw calzones at his face. He's all...
Player fire, you're going to get burned. Marty, I would love to see that actually. He says he agrees with me. Pilar has been a positive. And then Brian, and he's been awesome with his takes, but he mentions, will the Angels finish in last place this year? I say no. I think Oakland will finally run out of whatever they've been doing lately. Though I do worry about that because it's like the last time in Oakland. It's the last time that they're going to play, and maybe they'll play well for those fans that do show up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm changing my tune. I'm saying no. Okay, I'm saying the Angels will finish in last this year, just based on the A's not playing in Oakland anymore, and they're going to go all out. I'm sorry. I'm going to change my
No, you're good.
Say yes.
I would say yes, too, because the Angels have not been in freaking last place in forever. So
2001? When they were 40 game, 40 whatever.
They still weren't in last. They were in second. Because 2001, that's the year
Oakland, Texas.
Seattle had that record year.
Anaheim. I gotta look that up. But yeah, Wilbur, obviously.
Yeah, I saw Wilbur tonight. So
this is him.
Yeah, he's legend, man. I appreciate that, though. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I remember you got the compliment. You're like, oh, that's great.
I was telling my girl, I'm like, see, I'm a legend. Vitale says, James and Todd, I sent you both a clip from last year.
Send it again. I forgot. I think we have a new person here from X saying Cami Plowman. I think Pilar just needs to play, and that's so damn true. I think Maxarati, excuse me, saying, sorry, I'm just a passionate Halo fan. I'm sick of all this emotion attachment to players who just got hurt when we can see what Jordan and Adams can do or similar. Jordan Adams came up, guys, and remember the doubleheader that they had to play because that monsoon was coming against Tampa Bay, and on Saturday, his defense was just awful. He lost one. He had one go off the glove, and you just knew he was not ready. And I don't think he's ever going to be ready for the Angels. I really don't. I don't care what he hits either.
He may just be that fourth outfielder, fifth outfielder, kind of option, so it is what it is.
We're going to be opposite on that for a while.
Mhm.
No thanks, James. I don't want to get stabbed. I'll protect you. Don't worry. Matthew McWilliams saying, I'm hoping for the Ohtani curse and the Dodgers somehow missing the playoffs. Well, the Dodgers did get the win tonight, and then the Padres, I think, lost as well, so that kind of helped them out for the division. I still think LA gets in despite what we all want. The Mets had the Hawk Tua girl throw out the first pitch, I think, on Thursday. Can we get Marsha to throw out the first pitch one day?
She would. I don't know if you've ever seen those little pitching machines or the one that I got for Alana in the back, where you just step on it and it kind of just shoots the ball out, like it's holding right there, and then it'll pop and it pops the ball up in the air.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think she would not throw with her arms, if you know what I mean.
I was just going to mention that, but not discreetly like you did. Mateo, or I won't read that, but Brian says, nice to see Rendon finishing the season strong.
Mm-hmm.
Max says, everyone go to the Angels and Dodger game and boo Ohtani.
Here's my thing on that, though. When you go to the Angels-Dodgers series, there's going to be more Dodger fans there than Angels. They are going to be – so even if we did have an Angels fan base that was together on something and was like, okay, we're going to boo Rendon or we're going to boo Ohtani, they won't be able to, even if we had all of the Angel fans at once, do it, because it's going to be overwhelming Dodger fans. And just out of spite, they're most likely Ohtani fans, but out of spite, they are going to cheer very loud for him on purpose. Watch.
It's going to be different. Max hates the Niners. I think everyone does.
Well, Max, you're another friend of mine. If you hate the Niners, you're a good man.
Kami mentions, tonight was strange, but Shanuel is consistent. Definitely one of my favorites. I think he's becoming a lot of people's favorite. We'll see if that happens. Grildo Award, huh? What would this award be for?
I'd have to come up with some vibrator jokes, or just, I don't know. He's a cook, or he's a barbecuer,
Barbecue,
a griller. The player had to grill up something good. I don't know. But the concept of the grill dough could be very interesting. Just saying.
Just add wieners. Matthew McWilliams mentions, I would give up the Braves making the playoffs for 5 years for the Angels to win a World Series. Don't do that. So they can have a real one when the Dodgers have a crappy one.
We still have a real one. They haven't won one since '88, in my opinion. Just saying.
Yeah, that's true. Mateo, I think I'll look at that later. Max mentioning, my point is, why not just someone else play? Why see what they can do next year? We might need him to see what happens. But
I think we talked about that at the game. This September, you're going to see way more young guys out there than you would in normal years. You're definitely going to see a youth movement, and it's not fast enough for most fans, but maybe they should have did it right now. But you got to take in consideration the AAA team wants to win. Their playoffs are going to be starting in a couple weeks, and so does the Trash Pandas. So until they legitimately get eliminated, unless there's a really crazy need to call somebody up, these players are going to be playing out the string.
Yeah, Halo Joe mentions Marsha can fire Seamer out of her cooter, and I think it's a Gaylord Perry special. Spitball coming out of there. I was trying to think of...
That is disgusting. Next comment.
Jets Pod mentions, man, my Dodger diss tracks got no love. That shit was fucking sick, but we all know why it fell flat. I have no idea what y'all talking about.
No, I mean, that one, I don't know if it was if he's referring to me posting on there. I've just been super busy. I didn't post anything till tonight, but I did share it, and it was supposed to go to another page as well. So, because he put the fast times on it, but that's a good diss track though, and probably it's gonna pop if we redo it on September 3rd. So.
That would be the time to do it. Grill mentions, I'll send you some DMs. Please don't to me, but do it to Todd, I guess. But he probably doesn't want that anyway. For some possible ideas, because I know how to cook multiple items. I don't think we're on the same base there.
Yes.
Cat mentioning Neto may look good to everyone. Gets a trophy culture most people live in, but don't lower your expectations for what a real MLB shortstop looks like, huh?
What is a real MLB shortstop to you, Cap? That's what I want to know.
Derek Jeter. Grill always mentions cooking elongated meat, so
Brian says, I predict Artie will sign Juan Soto next year and will come back with Tyler Anderson, Renifo, and finish 15 games under 500.
I can't believe I don't even want Juan Soto, and I know he's not going to go anywhere. Mateo says, no offense, but I hate all LA sports. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I do like the Clippers, but God, they're frustrating as hell. And the Angels are not LA.
Mm-hmm.
Max said, sorry for selling. I've had a few beers. You're okay.
Spelling. Yeah, you're fine.
Oh, selling. What he means is was it like saying the wrong things or spelling the wrong things?
Well, yeah, he put spelling. So.
Oh, spelling.
Yeah.
I'm selling.
Yeah.
My meat is more elongated than yours, Randy. World star.
Are we comparing penises between two men? That's not exactly.
I don't want to be here for that.
Yeah, I don't either.
Even the audio side I don't want the visual side. One Jets pod says rebuild. They won't. They won't. Chris says slap hands. Gonna be the same shit next year. Artie ain't spending shit, and it's true too. It really is. Grill says, want to see my meat, the barbecue one. I don't want to see anything, actually. Silent E mentioned, and Silent's been awesome. He says, I know why Neto struggled tonight and how Ohapi broke his slump. Ohapi threw away Neto's stockies again, and Neto was depressed while Ohapi was feeling more confident. Leaders say no to drugs and stockies. We have a phone call.
It's a Halo Honk line.
It's a big deal. The gold dog. You. Stiffest competition on the field. Hail to the infield. Who's gonna be revealed? Oh.
Artie, I'm very impressed you were able to get through those lyrics before you threw up. But secondly, you're a real fan of the show. I really appreciate you being able to recite that song.
Hey, I am the biggest fan of this show. This is the greatest Angel show ever produced. My hat's off to you, Roger. And everyone at AM 830.
This isn't Roger. This isn't Trent Rush either. Next to me, I'm not Roger Lodge. This isn't Trent Rush. This is Todd Fox, and this is James.
Oh, damn it! You did it again.
Again? Who else?
I'm always messy. You know what I found out earlier today? That they're not going to have the breakdancing competition in the Olympics in 2028.
They're not?
No, I was training for it. I was paying Jorge to teach me how to do windmills.
Do you have the music again? Because that was pretty fresh. I didn't see your moves, but
I got rid of it all. I'm a big Herbie Hancock fan too. I got rid of all of it.
Boy, Artie, you're just the gift that keeps on giving.
Oh man. Now what I'm going to do? Maybe I should do something with the Angels.
You couldn't even get through that one. Hello?
What?
I said,
hey, who's there?
It's still Todd Fox.
Oh, hey, Todd, how are you? It's good to talk to you again. How are things?
They're good. Silent E wants to know, did the A train break any more walls again?
Oh boy, I'll never forget that day. I was banging away, getting my groove on, and then it got so violent. I'm going to tell the story again for those of you in the audience who are too young to remember when I told it the first time. Oh boy! So I'm in a hotel room. And I'm nailing this girl. I forgot her name. It doesn't matter. And it was so violent that we went through the drywall of the hotel room. And we went into the next room. And who did I see, to my amazement, was Grill Master furiously masturbating. Oh, it was a horrible sight. Completely killed my buzz. I told the girl to go home. I had to stop. I couldn't even finish. It was disgusting. I told girl, put that thing away. Who do you think you are? Being here in the dark all by yourself, with just wearing a headband and going at it. Oh,
Artie,
boy.
that's not a story I wanted to hear again, especially after we beat the Braves.
Well, oh, hey, we won today?
Yeah, we won.
I'm telling you, John, I think we're headed to the postseason.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Hey Artie, I always wanted to know, like, hey, how do you stay cool in that Arizona desert? How many drinks do you have daily?
Oh boy, let me tell you, I go probably about 3 bottles of 3/5 of Jim Beam, and then I might take, if the night is crazy, I might take a 5th of Jack Daniel down. It all depends who's coming over.
How are you not dead yet?
Oh, I get a liver transplant every 15 years.
I love
the perks of being a billionaire, boy.
I love how he's able to breathe really hard. Like he has to take a minute because his heart must be pounding through his chest right now.
Oh man, I have rubbing alcohol pouring out of my pores right now.
Oh. Well, let me ask you. Let me ask you a question that you don't know anything about. How many?
Okay, shoot.
How many wins do the Seahawks get?
5. 5 if you're lucky, Todd. Is that what I see behind good old James?
Yep.
Seahawk helmet?
That's a Seahawk helmet.
Those colors just don't go good with red, Todd. You got red all over the place, and then you have a Seahawk helmet there. What's wrong with you? Are you one of those kids that went to middle school with a turquoise polo shirt, white shorts, and green socks?
No, but that does sound like the kids today.
Yeah.
It does, doesn't it? I'm not all into that whole woke movement, unless they're hot. If they're hot, they can talk about whatever they want. I don't care.
You and Big 20 got something in common then, I guess.
Oh, yeah, except I get laid.
Well, you got 4 billion reasons to get laid.
Stick.
What's that?
I said I actually dipped a stick.
Have you ever been to Australia, and how was it?
I've been down under. Not the country, though. I'll tell you what, though. There's been a few where I thought I was visiting the Congo. Oh, boy. Oh, man, they got hairy down there.
Did you have to? Did you have to go through there with a machete?
Oh, yeah. I even had to blaze some trailblaze just so I can get through there. I had to start some fires. Oh, man. Nothing more attractive than the smell of burnt hair, let me tell you.
Oh.
And the girl didn't find it too comfortable either.
Oh. Grildo's mentioning, hey, that you were banging Vetter in a back alley. Is this true or no?
That's not true. Vetter's my son. You sicko.
Grildo.
What's wrong with Grildo? Hey, Grildo, I have a question for you. Is Anna available?
Oh.
Because I really like to give her a call now that it's legal.
Artie Moreno. Let me just change it up because that was a mic drop. Yeah, check out Unfiltered Sports for the upcoming football season with me and Randy, probably special guest James every now and then too. Were we talking football? Are you okay? We put him to sleep that fast. Okay, Andrew says, who's heading to the Brewery X for Sunday with Trent Rush? Nobody.
No, I won't be there.
Take some pictures, man.
Max saying you're a goat, Artie.
If he wakes up. Artie has kerosene coming out of his vagina.
Oh
what?
my goodness, Grildo. Jesus, dude.
Max says Deo. Let's see, player on. Well, yeah, you might as well.
Man, I like that.
Hey, J Dog says he likes your woo better than the Deo. So if we had you screaming woo at the stadium, I think the fans would get more into it.
Instead of woo, it should be Deo.
What up, J Dog? What up, homie? What up in the hizzle? My nizzle? Oh man, I remember when J Dog used to make rap videos with Dr. Dre. Those were the days. Those were the days.
Dr. Dre.
It's like this and like that and like this, Anna. It's like this and like that and like this, Anna. It's like. It's like this.
Oh my god, he didn't miss a beat, dude.
No, that was great.
What's Brian's?
Oh, hey, I was on it.
Brian wants to know: are you gonna pay Terry Smith and the radio team to travel anytime soon next season?
So why? When it's so much cheaper to keep them in the van.
So
well,
even
it gets a little freaky when you let them go loose, so I have to keep them in chains.
One Jets Pod says you need to play a hole.
Hey. There's no swearing at my stadium.
We did a lot of it tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you sound like you're tired, Todd. Am I boring you, Todd?
No, I've been up all day. I'm sorry, Artie. I didn't mean to do that. That wasn't professional of me.
I'm just busting your chops. You know, I'm just yanking your chain. I'm just slapping the. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Brian mentions, Artie, when are you going to buy the new AM 830 vans? I went by a couple of them today, and they look really faded out.
Oh, that's a classic. I might take it in and get a new paint job. Well, those are classics. I'm going to keep it. Yeah, I might even just keep it all original. One day you're going to look at it and go, man, what a classic.
No, I don't think so, bro.
Oh, boy. And you know what's even more classic about it?
Hmm.
The classic human being that's living inside it right now.
I think you just like to collect things. You're a collector. That's not good.
Oh, come on, Todd. You know me. I don't like to collect anything. I just like to party. I like to lay some pipe. And I like to drink. And most of all, I like to have billions of dollars.
I'd say you have all three.
Oh, you better believe it. The trifecta, the hat trick. The triangle defense. Wait, that's making sense. Oh,
By the way, Max wants you to have your own show at some point. So
hey, hey, we'll call it Weekend at Artie's. And every episode will have me cooking something and making a mixed drink, and then a full 20-minute video of me banging a chick. That's what everybody wants to see. Oh, you better believe it.
they don't want to see your wrinkly ass. That's for sure. J Dog, your famous rapper says, Big 20's been awfully quiet since he's been down under, and he is not saying anything about getting laid. I think it's the international money. I don't think he can afford the phone call back, James.
That's true.
Either he's scoring or he is just striking out with the Australian chicks. Kind of like the Canadian chicks. Not that good looking.
True. What that one
I
said?
think. Or I honestly hope. I think he's just striking out.
Boy, by the way, Andrew says, too bad the belt bags giveaway were too small to put over your heads.
Shoot.
You could put it over your head.
I'm going to find out probably tomorrow, and if not, I'm screwed.
Yeah, I mean, we those belt giveaways they weren't that good.
Cheap.
Well, they're too small to put on your head, but they're a perfect size for a girl to put his peenie in there.
Oh, Artie.
Grildo! Yeah, I love you, Grildo. I'm the biggest #1 voter for the Golden Grildo Award.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be a big golden penis with Grill's face on it and a calzone on the floor.
Gotta do that.
That might be able to happen as I knock something down right now. That might actually work.
I think that would be fantastic. And then we'll flash it up to our horror every day. Flash that award up, and we get to see Grill's face on the top of that rod. Oh, what a sight to see. Oh, boy.
Well, Artie, you should probably get some rest. I think we're going to do the same thing here. We've been on for an hour and a half, and Bodie, we're very interested to see if Bodie can find a way for Big 20 to freaking mate. And then you're on here once again, not answering the questions about the baseball team, just giving us your sexual fantasies and conquests.
What are you talking about?
You haven't talked anything about the X's and O's or the baseball team.
Oh, hey. I've talked plenty about that.
Which is?
Not to you, but I have talked plenty about that.
Well, Max wants to have a beer with you, but I don't think that's possible because you're already like 20 in before someone has their first drink.
Oh, come on. Now, I have my first 4 beers when I get up in the morning. That's how I get started. That's just to get my whistle wet.
Which one?
Oh, here it comes. Todd with the insult. Showing me disrespect. You know, Sapphire never shows disrespect to me. Not like this. But then again, Sapphire gets the A train. Oh, board! Who wants to board the A train? Let me see a show of hands.
No.
Damn, I can't see him on the phone again.
Well, let me ask you the last question here, Artie.
Wait a minute, Todd. Grildo, put your hand down.
By the way, Artie, last question. What does the wife think about all your sexual escapades?
Oh, she's cool. That's it.
You have lost me tonight.
Welcome to the madness. We'll start the you'll start to show off, about the game, and then whether win or lose, we joke today.
Yeah,
That's what it feels like every time. So,
I mean, if we're not for everybody, so
enjoy the ride, Angel.
Yeah.
Theorist.
Get serious.
I mean, this is the real Artie Moreno, correct?
Oh, hello. One and only. I'm here to see unfinished business, everyone.
Oh,
Okay.
goodness. Are you going to send Grill anything for his 24th birthday next Friday, Artie?
Girl's gonna be 24.
Mm-hmm.
Thought it was 7.
I got pull-ups older than him.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Oh, boys, I'm gonna let you go. The party's just begun at old Artie's house.
Well,
Woo! Oh boy,
I know this is like your early morning right now. You're just starting your day.
I just woke up a few hours ago.
All right, Artie.
All
Well,
right, Todd,
you have a good
I'll
night.
see you tomorrow.
Okay.
And take it easy. James, I love you, man. You take care.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
All right, there goes Artie Moreno. Silent E says John Stamos saw a golden dong and choked on his nachos and made Roger Lodge so horny he got out of it.
He got out of it what he put into it.
There you go.
That's that Trapper Keeper
We should
jerky theme.
We should play that thing though from y'all gotta get a bunch of cork hats and rally monkeys. We should. Real quick though, let me get down to this one real quick because he brought up one that I love playing. It's a little mixture I made. So where is it?
I kind of knew the X folks wouldn't get what you do here.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while to get a lot of the X's.
If ever.
Yeah. And they're starting to warm
different.
up. The number goes up, but it just takes a while. Yeah.
Let me tell you something about my guy, John Stamos. So I was able to go in the back bedroom and unscrew the old balls and running up my butt right now. You get out of it what you put into it. John Stamos choked on me. He was so great.
that straight from the horse's mouth, Roger Lodge.
The evidence is right there. We're gonna get to work on that. We have plenty of time, but we'll get it done.
Oh yeah, because that's the type of thing that we'll try out for the rest of the season, but mostly that's going to be something set up for next year.
Yeah, definitely. Grildo, you just went all over the place today. There was a couple of things I did want to mention. Andrew from X mentions, you ever stop and wonder what Epi is doing these days?
Yeah, I heard he was trying to do a DoorDash and
from prison.
Because he's not in prison yet.
Oh, I didn't know that. Is it like a year thing or?
I don't know. I think he's been appealing the overall sentence, so he's been out, and he's been doing like he got fired from Uber, but he was doing some like DoorDash or something. He was doing some sort of food thing, and people caught him. So
wow. Cap also mentions this. Did you see how much stronger Shawnee Will's arm was on the DP than Neto? Sorry, I'm not judging based on a good Angel shortstop, but looking at a professional shortstop. I don't really know about that.
Some people hate him, some people like him. I mean, there's some fans there, but
and then you mentioned this during the call, and I'm just thinking to myself, dude just came up. His numbers were whatever at Salt Lake or whatever, but you can kind of tell though he's kind of has that wide body, like that, like Mike Ford kind of. Remember that guy from a couple of years ago? He kind of reminds me of him in a way, but younger. He kind of looks like Mike Napoli.
By the way, speaking of Angels legend Mike Ford, did you see what he's doing in Japan?
No.
41 dingers over there. He's crushing the ball. Like the Japan fans, they pack out those arenas, and he hit one so goddamn far. I mean, he was on the road, and the home fans were all standing, using those noise makers. Yeah,
I gotta take a look at that. It's a different game over there, but wow, I didn't expect that. To be honest with you. So for Nico Cavadas, maybe the best is yet to come, or he's going to struggle up here and go back to Salt Lake City. That's all I could think of, really.
One good thing I saw out of I think it was his first at bat, he hit the ball the opposite way.
That's all you
So
can
it's
do.
always a plus.
And that's a rarity nowadays, by the way, someone hitting the opposite way. It's just never really happens, I guess, in my opinion. Artie's back. And then Roddy, if you're not drunk, you're not trying.
Wow.
Can't dodge that. Girl says even in Japan, Mike is built for it.
Yeah.
Last one here. Cap mentions, love the honest discussion you guys host, better than just making homer excuses. New here, but love the convo. Keep it up, guys. Thank you for entertaining the critiques. The thing I want to say, though, and I get guilty of it too, I judge people right away. So I look at the comments, you and Max and Cap and Max, I should say, and some of it is wild, but then some of them, it's kind of a thinker, and I think that was it too for you guys. But it's good to have the new people here. Maybe a new way of thinking could help things out for everyone. But yeah, I enjoy the conversation though.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I love constructive criticism. One thing we do on this network, we talk a lot of shit about the team in general, right?
Mm-hmm.
We give our opinions. We talk about the team because we love the team. And then where the fans on this show in particular, or if we do other lives, they take the show where it's got to go. Like if we get phone calls when we do, it's by the fans, it's nice. But we also get fans from, like Artie and other people calling in and kind of takes it in a comedy role when we're all said and done. But the point being is we're not going to sit here like the Halo honks and tell you, hey, you're wrong, we're right. And we're not going to be like, okay, you're not saying something that the narrative is allowing us to say, or you know what I mean? Like we like to have everyone have their opinion, whether it's good or bad. We may have a take on it, but we're not going to sit there and tell you, hey, we're correct. Like that is what it is. Usually the comments will tell you that, but it is a show and it's a platform that we like doing because we get the real fans.
The one thing I do like that we don't do is make odd faces or point for our thumbnails for the videos. I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, I think so too.
Reed Detmers, I heard he had a good start recently. Grill. The show has been a great 2-day experience. I've been up since 6 a.m. I'm ready to go. It's already midnight.
Are you staying over? Do you want to stay over?
If you'll have me.
Yeah. You can
I'll
stay
get
over.
breakfast.
Okay.
Artie says no one thanks old Artie. Matt says you just roasted yourself, basically. And then we'll end it, I guess, on this. But we all love the Halos. Max says, good show. Isn't for everyone, but a good show. A jolly good show. Gotta be a passionate fan to enjoy it, but also be open-minded.
I like that. It's a good take.
Yeah, and Max also mentions if you're a Halo fan, you're like an extended family member to me. Yeah. Hopefully we all meet up. I think that would be a better thing.
We haven't had like a huge turnout this season, but in previous years we had a what is it called?
Tailgate.
Yeah, huge tailgate.
Yeah.
Before, so.
Already mentions Crypto. I love you, not in the gateway, but like two dudes who like chicks but love each other. You like chicks, right?
Artie, real.
God.
That'll go on all night.
Ex gamer Johnny says, good night. Good game tonight, you guys. # Halos for life. Even if the Angels lose, I will still be a fan on the Halos train.
Yep.
Oh God, no. Chris M says, you guys are the Frisch
Oh
brothers.
no. We're not like
Oh.
could never do that. Never. The way that Locked On is compared to us, it's 9 day, dude.
It feels kind of corporate to me whenever when I did listen to that. I went through maybe 10-15 minutes on one episode. I was like, nah, I pushed it away very, very simply.
And see, real quick, Max, That's what we've been saying for the longest time. I know we want to pop out of here, but it says once the Angels are good, it'll be popping. Just remember the real ones who were here when they sucked. That's absolutely correct, because
Yeah.
the numbers will double and triple if this team is anywhere close to the postseason or making a really, really good run. So,
Will they ever win again is the problem. Will they ever be as popular?
if they do, I think the fans will come back in droves, and then you'll see all these new fans. The one thing I will say, you know it, I know it, and others in this network, is when it comes down to it, and so, let's just say we get a flood of people again, or it gets to a point we've never seen before, we are going to know the Mateos, the Chris's, the Maxes, everyone that's been on here, Tyler, everyone that's been in the comments, J-Dog, Jack Lee. We're all going to be like, hey, it is what it is. We're going to be celebrating, but we're going to know who the real ones are, and we're going to be likely more to read your comments before we would read theirs, because we know who the hangers on are, or the ones that are just there because the Angels are good again. They weren't here the entire time.
Yeah, I think loyalty is a huge thing. It's not Mike Trout loyalty, but it's very good to be here.
Grill Master too.
Yeah, sadly, at times.
He's an OG.
Yeah. let's put O and G together for words that we don't want to.
He was there when we were on Angels Central, so.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Maybe he's that lonely. I'm kidding. He is now.
Grill, we love you.
Chris M says you are a Matt. No, listen, Grill. We'll go back and forth like you do with everyone, but the ones who have been here from the start and the older ones, I think we all love all of you very much. And then the new ones coming in too with the new mindset. Sometimes it's just refreshing. The team can only do so much, and then after a while, it's got to be on them. It's got to be on them to win consistently and put a winner together. It's just one guy ruining it for everyone, and he was on the phone today. Halo Joe does say this is the greatest show on earth. It's funny. I will, save it for the next day and watch your post-game show, or never my show, of course. I don't want to see myself, but why would I? But no, with all the other shows on this network, I know I'm not being cheated. I'm not being thrown just BS. I need something to wake up to, and if somebody has a loud opinion like you do for the post games, I will take that and run with it. And I just admire that everyone has an honest opinion. We're not sugarcoating anything for anyone. An Angel theorist, make the Angels great again and sell the team Marty. These are things we've been talking ad nauseum about, and it won't be for years. And I don't know how we survive. It feels like everything in America is like that too. So it's just I don't know how we get out of this. And somebody mentioned, was it the Tigers and the Angels? They have the longest streaks of losing seasons and not going to the postseason. It's just ridiculous to me. But same here, Artie. Halo Joe mentions Chris M. Thank you for watching everyone's episodes. I get in there. I love going in there, Monday morning with a cup of Joe, getting history or getting some comedy with Joe's show. It's great. So again, thank you, Chris, for watching every episode.
I will say this though. Last thing for me is on this network, it'll get magnified once a team wins, but we've done retrospectives on former players, like player profiles. Halo Joe does the history stuff. Like you said, you dive into the numbers, or you do stuff, off the cuff or what's in the news, and you break it down there. Me and Fernando bring a recap and usually a look ahead. So we got a little everything. We do post games, we do watch parties, and then we've had players and beat writers. And I'm telling you, nobody does it like we do. like we've done a little of everything. That's why I didn't like it first when guys like, Randy was like, oh, this is a network, and Fernando was like, yeah, it's a network. I didn't believe it was in the beginning, but now I'm fully agreeing with both of them. Like, this has turned into a network where we're doing a lot of stuff that 4 or 5 podcasts can't do one of the things right. And I'm not tooting my own horn, but I'm just saying I'm tooting everybody's horn, because I think it takes a group. And again, we don't have huge numbers like these other networks, or not networks, but podcasts, because they've been given a platform.
Mm-hmm.
There's been a couple podcasts that have just been handed all these followers and stuff, and they don't put up, or they put up barely better numbers than we do. And we're like a dog and pony show starting this thing from scratch. So, with Halo Joe and everybody else that's been contributing since day one, Randy, you, me, Fernando, Robert's been in there, James Malou has been coming on this season. We had Courtney in the past. I think we've done a good job. But I think the thing that will push us over the edge and get us in that top 3 or even better is, because you can't trump AM 830, by the way, but with their podcasts and their platforms. But just to say, to get into that top 3, this team's got to win, dude. This team's got to win. And when they win, people are going to be looking for content. They're going to be looking for something edgy, and it's going to be us, because I hate to say it, but you can go to, and people listen to all these different podcasts, but they'll go to the Frisch Brothers, and what more are you getting from them that you can't get from AM 830 if you think about it?
It's the same thing, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Halo Joe says, we won't survive, James. We will die miserable and broke. I already feel like that. Angel Theorist says, I'm glad I'm not the only obsessed fan. Glad to hear this. There is so many of us. And I think that's more on Todd daily with the post-game shows. Think about the BS you have to go through every day after, all these losses. Joe mentions we're the one and onlys, definitely, who spit it like that. Grill says the only podcast where information is real and accurate.
Appreciate that.
And then Halo Joe mentions the SCTV of Angels baseball, right, James? Yeah, I think that's a tribute to him. That definitely is. No one is that I know is that talented than Halo Joe. Definitely on this network or anywhere. Chris Sims says, Todd, it has been fun tonight. Get us out of here. I'm gonna read through everything.
Gonna be reading everything. Yeah. We're approaching 2 hours, my man. So yeah, I'm tired. You're tired. We're gonna get out of here. It's midnight. Catch us at Mezzo's tomorrow night. Right. Or tonight now at we're gonna be there at probably around like 5:30, and we'll be kicking it off a little earlier, trying to coax some fans in over to Mezzo's, and then we're gonna be playing to win the game.
Hello, you play to win the game. You don't play to just play it.
Yep. So we're going to play to win the game tomorrow. Hopefully we take game 2 against the Braves, and in person we'll be calling the game. So if you can't make it down to Mezzo's for those specials, you can come down and kick it with us, hopefully, and we'll talk some shit and have a good time. Right.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait for that, just to be there and to call the game and let you know how it really goes down. I'll be excited for the pitching matchup as well, with Chris Sale going for the Braves. And then if Griffin Canning can have a better performance.
So you're saying 2 hits tomorrow then, huh?
It feels like that. Sale's 13-3, and we'll have a pregame before, and we'll get down to the nitty-gritty about maybe the comeback player of the year in the National League and Cy Young Award winner.
Yeah, we'll probably talk some around the league since we didn't get a chance to do it. We'll talk about, so we have a lot in store for tomorrow. So for Todd Fox and the one and only James,
thank you for having me on. I'll see you tomorrow.
Anytime. Angels win, baby.